And leading them out from Central Michigan, an undrafted free agent back in 2017 and still here, it's Cooper Rush.
Don't think for a second, Kate, he hasn't heard the noise. Read the comments from the keyboard warriors who say they just want somebody else leading this team. But let me let you in on a little secret. Those criticisms, they can fuel quarterbacks. Make that chip on the shoulder even bigger to prove people wrong and to show I really do belong in this league.
Throwing to start this game. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
He takes off left on this second down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Third down from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's Rush. Catch made by Cooks. It's inside the 10. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead right away. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Bucky Irving now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here now are the Buccaneers on offense to begin their first drive. They're led out by the 7th-year pro, comeback player of the year contender last season in Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field. You just say their name and just some adjectives and attributes pop up right away. For Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities.
They'll send him over right. Coming out throwing is Baker. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Baker now from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield completes this one to Otten. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Running right, it's Irving. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down around the 34.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Mayfield now from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. Play fake, it's Mayfield. This one's taken in by Otten. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Mayfield to throw again. Catch is made in close. And this is down all the way to the 3. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Baker throwing again. And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. Well, whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game, we will all judge together. But no doubt about it on that opening drive, Brock, he was the star. Bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, I think this is twofold. Number one, you love to get this guy started early. He's a playmaker. He's a difference maker. Number two, this defense, well, they better be on high alert because this offense feels like they have a matchup they can attack, and that time attack a third time for 6.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Back out come the Cowboys for their second drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. That stop made by K.J. Britt. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They're set up at the 35 now. Here's Rush to throw. This is complete. Jalen Tolbert. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to take this down to the red zone. He stopped at the 17. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Back to the well again. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Throwing from the gun here. He's got it. Touchdown, Dallas. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Tucker now on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Buccaneer offense getting out there for their second drive. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Got his target. It's Otten. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Baker now off the play fake. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 from the 41. Irving here from the gun. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Once again, Irving. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
3rd and short, Mayfield. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Mayfield will look to throw. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Motioning the tight end now. 3rd down, here's Mayfield. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Running left. This is Irving. And he's brought down for a loss. And they get to him just in time. That's a tackle for the stand and a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
The Cowboys about set to take over. They have played lights out on offense. Scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Levante David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
2nd and 10 now. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Rush. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
Cowboys punting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Bucs will be backed up pretty deep to start this drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. He's going to go out of bounds up past the 15.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They send a receiver in motion right. From the 17. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. On the return, here's Irving. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Here come the Bucs on offense now. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick-6. Need short memories here as they head back out. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They give to Irving, left side. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Malik Hooker with the tackle. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Right back to Irving now. And he he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Palmer coming in motion left. First down, here's Baker. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
Now here's a spot where the timing's got to be absolutely perfect between the quarterback and the receiver. That throw is made before that receiver's ever thinking of coming out of his cut. Too early, it's incomplete. Too late, and it's headed the other way.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Again for the first time to Rachaad White. Into the secondary past the 40. And he gets this all the way to the 31-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
They've got first down from the 31. Baker now from the gun. Completes this one to Otten. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackled there by Jordan Lewis.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. The give now to White. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so that brings up 2nd down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but, man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
To the air, 3rd and long. Setting up the screen. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's a 2-score game early. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that'll get him back to 11.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Turpin with a return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cowboys offense headed out there. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll run here from the gun. Cuts it to the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
This finds Cooks complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in 1 play and keep driving that defense backwards.
To the air with Rush. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings up 3rd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Another carry for him. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He's on the move. Now he takes it, and he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. It's a design boot. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys making a 3-possession game. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys push their lead to 18. Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Irving. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He has been putting up some numbers early in this contest. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. This ball's cut by Palmer. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First and 10. Here's Mayfield. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is cut. He's got a gain of 6 there. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 43. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motioning right. First down from the red zone. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch. And you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. Mayfield now from the gun. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. First field goal was good. His second look from inside of 45 yards. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Return coming from the 14. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Cowboys and running back Rico Dowdle back out now. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. They've got first down from the 31. Here's a give up the middle. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 34. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Rush looking to pass. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
They'll go with another punt, which brings Brian Anger back to the field. His first punt went 50. This is away and looks even better. Pulled in at the 20. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 28. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Slot receiver headed left. First and 10, it's Mayfield. Got a man, Palmer has it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Mayfield on first and 10. This one finds Irving. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's second and inches. On the give, this is Irving. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. Irving on the inside give. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 24. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Complete out to the right side. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Escapes the pocket. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Baker. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Kate, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to author a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And doing what they can against the lead as it's back down to 12.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Turpin with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Cowboys and this running back headed back out for a new series. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They give it to him again. He's contained at the line for no gain. Stopped that time by Jamel Dean. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. You want to be an all-pro? You stick someone like that.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Back-to-back carries here. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Rush now. That's caught for the first. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
First down, ball at the 36. Lone back gets the handoff. We managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a groove, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back to the well again. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. And it's the Cowboys with 1st and 10. Rush. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Throwing, rush. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys boat racing them to the halftime locker room. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a 2nd half to match this one. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys go up by 19. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Tucker now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Got his target, it's Otten. Good little rip there, looks like about 6. Malik Hooker with the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 32. Hits him on the in route. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, here's Baker. He won't be able to make the catch. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Baker throwing again. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw again. That's going to be caught by Evans. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that gives them 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And they get a smidgen closer as it's down to 16.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Turpin with a return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we've hit the end of 2. The Cowboys fighting to the halftime lead here in Dallas. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, sit tight. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But for now, this is our halftime report. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Irving. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Palmer motioning right. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. This ball's cut by Palmer. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Second and 3 now. Irvin here from the gun. Blast through midfield. And he gets this all the way to the 31-yard line. A pickup there of 33 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Once again, Irving. And he'll make his way down to the 16-yard line. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Running back sent in motion. This one's taken in by Otten. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Third down, 1 yard to go. Here's the give to Irving. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, Mayfield. Will score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
So the Buccaneers keeping their offense on the field. 2-point attempt coming up. He's throwing for it. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
He knows he should have had that one, but in the end, it really doesn't matter. He still did his job and denies that offense 2 more points.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Return starts from the 16. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cowboys and Cooper Rush out for this next drive. And our team in the truck putting these highlights together, well, they certainly had plenty of touchdowns to choose from. 4 of them, actually. Though the way he's been playing, Brock, you cannot count on him being done reaching that end zone just yet. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Rush. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Tackle made by Kalijah Cansey. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He's going to try to drop it in deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys push their lead further to start the half. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys take a 3-possession lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Tucker now on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Buccaneers ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together finding the end zone. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Motion man sent left. 1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Completes this one to Otten. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Donovan Wilson getting there for the stop.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now a carry by Irving. They'll have him gain about a handful there. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Third and short, Mayfield. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Mayfield on first and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Donovan Wilson getting there for the stop.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
2nd and 8. Short pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it. And then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Now it's Irving. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And all the touchdowns are sure going to catch some eyes around the league, but sure not unexpected for those of us who saw how well he was throwing it back when he got his first couple of scores.
Yeah, and if anything, he's only continued to improve and play better as this defense tried and failed to find any way to slow him down.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. To the air with Rush. Connects on the crosser. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 37 on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Rush now. The lateral goes haywire. It's out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. This one intended for the running back. And that makes it 2nd and long. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice. But kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know.
And he'll go down. The Bucs brought pressure and got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, this is one of those times and moments that even though it's been years and decades, I can still hear the great Mike Holmgren saying to me, after I tried to scramble as a QB that couldn't really run like our guy today, and he would say, "Oh, Brock, bless your heart. Oh, bless your heart." And really what he's saying is, don't ever try that again.
so not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Rush looking to pass. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Mike Edwards makes the play. And the Buccaneers get the football just short of their 20 after the interception and return. That's one of the longest throws we have or probably will see in this contest, partner. Too bad it wound up in the hands of the defense on the interception.
It is so easy to marvel at the sheer amount of distance he threw that football. But can we also take a step back and marvel about the amount of distance covered by that defender? He had to stick in coverage 50 yards down the field, and that's not just it. It's not even about getting there. Once you get there, you got to make the play. He did it. That is job well done.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Running right, it's Irving. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
They've got 1st down from the 31. They kick the running back in motion. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. They bring their tight end left. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Into traffic, complete. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Here's Baker. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The home teams returning their offense and this running back to the field. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this 2nd half. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Oh, putting him in the spin cycle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's a handoff up the gut. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackled by big Logan Hall. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Rush. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Here's Rush to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Gay's kick is good. And that extends the lead to 20.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Tucker now on the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The Buccaneers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing, Baker. Got his target, it's Otten. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Second and 3 now. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Finds a seam down the middle. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Baker now off the play fake. That's going to be caught by Evans. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Mike Evans with a touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
McLaughlin, attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers drop the lead back to 13. Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Fielded at the 14. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The home teams and C.D. Lamb headed back out on offense. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So 2nd down coming up. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice. Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So that brings up 4th and long.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. No return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. This one's taken in by Otten. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Donovan Wilson getting there for the stop.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
From the gun, Mayfield. It is caught left side. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Punt team on the field. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Escapes a defender. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The home teams back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And the first half scoring has continued so far in this second half as they try to keep the pace. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Throwing, rush. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now. That's going to be caught by Cooks. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. So the interception's going to be remembered by the fans here, partner, but not by the official score. The interference call takes that away. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
They'll run here with Elliott. Crosses the goal line for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
The Cowboys' offense remains on the field. They're going to line up and go for 2 here. He's throwing for it. And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead.
I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for 2, but that risk pays off.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Tucker now on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. He's got a man left. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Small pass, big result. This dude is just a juggernaut with the football. And once he gets rolling, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to stop him from playing add-on with those yards.
2nd and 3 now. Baker now. Got Evans, it's complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's Baker to throw. This one finds Irving. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly.
Man, the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Mayfield to throw again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's touchdown about 5 yards shy of that first down marker. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Baker throwing again. He sends this one to the end zone. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're staring at a 4th down.
Well, that was all about the eyes. You've got to read the quarterback's eyes as a defender and make sure you know where that throw is going. And when it does, you got to react and knock it away. That is well done.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Force that to his... No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. First down, ball at the 36. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Another carry for him. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Here's Rush to throw. That's knocked away by a defender. Incomplete.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air with Rush. This finds Cooks, complete. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And the lead does not change. It's still 21 points.
Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this week, specifically because of that miss.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Fits it through the middle. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get it back to within 2 possessions. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. A 2nd touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in 1 game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
McLaughlin, attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers get it back to a 14-point game. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Turpin with a return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing now off play action. Taking a big shot for the end zone. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. That's Antoine Winfield Jr.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. Well, Brock, it only took them 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Handoff headed right. Irving. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing, Baker. That pass complete to Irving. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Well, partner, maybe not the record that most people think of when it comes to quarterbacks, but it's certainly an impressive accolade for him. The most completions in a single game.
Yeah, it feels like this was communicated beforehand, right in the play. And listen, we're running everything through you. You're carrying us. And to his credit, this quarterback brought his A game, some of the best throws of his career.
3rd and short, Mayfield. Irving hauls it in. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down, here's Baker. Flushed out of the pocket. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Baker out of the pistol. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they bring him down around the 34.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down run from White. And they take him down right along the 30. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing again is Baker. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't. Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
Motioning the tight end left. Desperation time here on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Right back to Irving now. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him a couple on the run, and they'll need the same here. 3rd and goal at the 2.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive. Try to stick them with a loss and make a difficult 4th down decision.
They'll run. It's White. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. No gain on the play, and they remain just short of the end zone. It's 4th and goal.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Irving on the inside give. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. The return starts at the 18. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
All right, I'll set up now, 1st and 10. Throwing, rush. It's taken in by Lamb. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's the handoff. And he's able to get this down to the 36. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys leading by 7. First down, ball at the 36. Elliott straight ahead. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Give now to the running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They give it to him again. And it's a rare defensive win on the ground. He's caught at the line. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. Gay's kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Irving. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Ball at the 33 for first down. Looking to throw it. Got a man. Palmer has it. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, with out routes or in routes just like that.
Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That one gains 7. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. To throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. And someone has officially flown higher than the Dutchman, Brock. That completion pushes him past Norm Van Brocklin for the most passing yards in a game in NFL history. A mark of 554 yards and stood resolute since back in 1951. And 7 decades later, someone has finally topped it.
I'm just going to say, maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing now. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down. Now to throw. And all right, it's a touchdown in the final moments, so win still very unlikely, but a sliver of hope now after that play. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal would tie this game in the 4th. So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. Did the Bucs get to it in time? Yes! It's Buccaneer football! Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And with the start they had in that first quarter, Brock, it is no surprise to see them come away with a victory at the end. They really did all they could to put this out of reach early. So for Brock Heward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.